Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a beginner-friendly energizing flow, which is going to be great to do in the morning or any time when you feel like you need a bit of a pick-me-up. So let's get started. Starting in your tabletop, so palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and rolling through your cat-cows, articulating the spine, inhaling to arch, exhaling to round, looking to the navel, pushing the floor away. Moving with your breath, inhaling to arch, exhaling to round. Inhaling to arch, exhale round. Looking to the belly. Doing 2 more rounds here wherever you are. Start to activate in your Ujjayi breathing. So this breathing is when we contract the throat, and you should be able to hear the breath, and it will create a slightly oceanic sound. So just practice it. It might feel a bit silly at first, but it's a really good way to build heat in the body and to ensure that we're breathing fully in between postures. So spreading the arms out long in front of you, taking a heart opening pose to start the day. Bringing the forehead down on the floor, hips are rising up towards the sky, feeling that length from the tailbone all the way to the tips of the fingers. If this is easy for you, if you're living in a slightly more open upper body, you can bring the chin to the floor and maybe even the chest. And it's normal if you're doing this to start your day, you might be feeling a bit tighter if you've just woken up. Taking a full breath here. And then walking the hands back to tabletop. Bringing the right leg all the way back, hovering it off the floor, engaging in the core as you lift the belly up towards the spine. And then you're going to point your toe up towards the ceiling and reach the head up towards the toe in a nice tiger curl. You're going to inhale, point it up. Exhale, round, knee towards the nose. Inhale, arch, bring the toe up towards the head. Exhale, round. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, round. And then you're going to step that right foot in between the hands, so you're in a nice low lunge. Coming onto the fingertips, and you can tuck that back toe if you need help with balance, or keep it untucked, it's up to you. Coming all the way up as you lift the spine up. Fingers are reaching up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, open the arms, cactus the arms back, spreading the fingers, squeezing shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open the arms. Inhale up. Exhale back. Now you might find that you're having that slight activation in the inner thighs to help you stay lifted here. And then bring the hands back down towards the floor to frame the foot and step that right leg back. Resetting to your tabletop, and then bring the left leg all the way back, hovering it off the floor, engaging that core as you draw the navel up and in, pointing the toe up towards the ceiling, engaging in the glutes, and then lifting the head up. Imagine that that toe is at the head. Inhale, round, knee towards the nose, maybe give your knee a little bit of a kiss, and then bring it all the way up. Exhale, round, inhale up, exhale, one more, inhale, lift and exhale, round. Stepping that left foot in between the hands as you set up for your lunge, squeezing those inner thighs together to help you lift. Fingers reach up high towards the ceiling. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, open. And as you open, you kind of sink the hips forward and down that little bit deeper. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus the arms, spread the fingers, energize. Inhale up. Exhale, open. One more, inhale up. Exhale, open. Bring the hands down to frame the foot. The knee goes back, and then we're going to tuck the toes and find our first downward facing dog. So spread the fingers onto the floor, lift the hips up nice and high, look towards the belly. As you reach those hips up nice and high, and hugging the armpits towards each other to open in the shoulders, feet are moving down towards the floor, so you're gravitating those heels down. It doesn't necessarily mean they're touching. Most importantly, we're trying to find that length in the spine. And then just start to pedal out the feet up and down. Finding some gentle movement here. Staying with that breath. Reconnecting with that Ujjayi breath as you breathe through the throat. Now pressing both of the heels down into the floor. Inhale, come onto tiptoes, and then you're going to spinal wave forward into a high plank. And if this is too much, you can drop the knees. And then as you exhale, you're going to drop the hips down and squeeze the shoulder blades back. Kind of like an upward dog, but the feet stay tucked. Then using that strength, inhale back to plank. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Great, we're doing 2 more of those. So taking any variations that you need. And then inhale, onto tiptoes, come into a plank. Think about finding that length from the crown of the head to the heels. Exhale, drop the hips, roll the shoulders back, look forward. Inhale, push up and back, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, trying not to rush through that plank stage, even though it's tempting. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, up. Exhale, all the way back. The arms have worked pretty hard now, so let's walk those feet all the way up to the top of the mat, meeting me in a forward fold. Taking hold of opposite elbows and just swaying side to side. Let's let that upper body just hang out here. Allow crown of the head to reach down towards the floor. And then you're going to bring the right hand down on the floor, and this might mean that your legs need to bend, and that's okay. Reach the left arm up towards the sky, feeling the opening in the shoulders. If you can, try to bring more of the bend into the right knee and straighten the left leg as much as you can. Keep looking back and up towards the fingers. Exhale, folding back down. Let's change sides. Left hand comes to the midline. And then right hand reaches up towards the sky, bending through the left leg, straightening in the right. Full breaths here. And then exhale, release back down to your fold. And slowly on the inhale, come all the way up to standing. One vertebra at a time, head and the neck come the last. As you come into Tadasana, mountain pose, standing at the top of your mat. Closing the eyes, palms are facing forward, feeling the energy in your body. Noticing where you feel the heat. Spine is lifting tall. Knees are lifting up, feeling that engagement in the entire body. Noticing where you feel the weight under the feet. Maybe it's more dominant in one side. And opening up the eyes. Bringing the hands to the hips and bringing the weight into the right foot. Hovering the left leg up. The knee comes up 90 degrees, toe pointing down to the floor. Let's do some nice circles with the ankle here, moving in one direction, keeping the right leg nice and straight. Changing direction of that circle. Good. And then you're going to hug that left leg in towards you. That right ankle's working hard now. And then bring the hands back to the hips. And you're going to straighten that left leg out, point the toe. And feel all the muscles working in that leg. You've got this. Keep lifting it up more for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep smiling, 1, relax. Well done, maybe shake it out side to side. It always feels good afterwards, but not necessarily when you're actually in them. Okay, so right leg is forward, left leg comes all the way back. Let's find our warrior 2. So heel to arch alignment, that front heel is roughly in line with that back arch. The arms are open to the side, front leg is bent 90 degrees. Make sure that knee is stacked over the ankle. Inhale, reach the arms up, straighten the leg. Exhale, fold into warrior 2, opening the arms and the knee. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, open. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Staying here. Left arm comes down, holding onto that thigh, and then the right arm arches up and over, finding your reverse warrior. Feel the opening and stretch in the right side of the body. Keep looking up towards those fingers as they reach back. Keep that bend in that front knee. Try not to be tempted to lose it. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Back to warrior 2. Bring the legs up straight. Both of the feet are now facing out towards the side. Interlace the fingers behind the back and bend all the way down as you open in those shoulders. Let them fall up and over the head. Trying to keep those legs straight. Taking a few breaths. Let's just reset here. Inhale. Exhale, let it out the mouth, sigh it out. Letting everything just go here. Inhale. Exhale out. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Good. And then release the hands. Bring them to the hips and slowly come all the way up to standing. And now bringing that right foot forward again, bending and readjusting that back foot so we find a nice warrior 1. So the back foot kind of comes more on a 45-degree angle because the hips are now square towards the front of the mat. So taking any adjustment that you need, this can look slightly different on everybody. Most importantly is we have that bend in the front leg, the back leg is nice and straight. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers, index finger pointing up towards the ceiling, finding length and breathing here. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands all the way down, shooting the fingers back towards the room and hovering that upper body over the thigh. So just breathing here, feeling that engagement in the front thigh, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the hands all the way back up. And then you're going to step that back foot all the way to the front. Whew, and meet me in a nice chair. Good. So weight into the heels here. You should be able to lift the toes off the mat. Spine is nice and tall. Fingers are energizing up towards the ceiling. Breathing here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up. Very good. Taking a few moments again in your Tadasana just to reset the breath. Noticing the energy in the body, noticing the heat and the sensations that are arising. And I'm going to come to other side of my mat so that it's easier for me to show you the other side. So the left foot is going to stay grounded on the floor, and you're going to bring that right leg up 90 degrees, toe pointing down towards the floor, and just making those nice full ankle circles in one direction. And then change. Balance might be different in both the sides, that's normal. And then hug that knee in towards you, feeling the opening in the right hip flexor, as the left ankle might be shaking and doing lots of work. That's great. Bring the hands back to the hips and then straighten that right leg out in front of you. Point the toe, keep lifting it higher. If you fall out, don't worry about it, just come straight back in. Holding here for 5, you've got this. 4, feel the leg shake, bring it up more. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. I definitely felt it on that side. Okay, so left foot forward, right leg all the way back. Finding your warrior 2, opening up the arms, looking forward over the front middle finger, heel to arch alignment, checking in with that front knee, make sure it's not caving in, keeping it stacked over the ankle. Inhale, lengthen, straighten the front leg. Exhale, open and bend. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, open. Find your strength here. Reaching right hand back onto the thigh, left arm reaches up and over as you look towards the fingers, feeling the opening in the left rib cage, feeling the expansion with the breath. Right edge of the foot should be rooted down into the floor. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1, and coming up. Both of the feet are parallel with the edges of the mat. Interlace the fingers behind the back, taking that lovely shoulder stretch once more as the crown of the head falls down towards the floor. And the hands reach up and over the head. Breathing here. Releasing breaths. Feeling free to exhale out the mouth. Starting this day with a new energizing, releasing breath. As we let go of anything that's happened yesterday or in the night. And we take this moment to start again and start fresh. And then bring your hands to the hips and come all the way up to standing. And then finding your warrior 1, left foot forward, right foot adjusts again so that the hips can be square towards the front. It's more of a heel to heel alignment now than heel to arch. Inhale, reach the hands up, interlace the fingers, index finger pointing up. Feeling the energy in the arms as the spine lifts up and out of the tailbone. Imagine yourself growing taller with every breath. Holding here for another 3 breaths. And on the next exhale, fingers reach all the way back, hovering that torso over the thigh. Good. Feeling the energy here, feeling that left thigh burn. Holding for 5, 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and coming all the way back up, stepping that right foot forward to the front, finding your final chair pose. You've got this. Imagine you're squeezing a block in between your thighs. Legs should be parallel from each other. Breathing here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up, release, shake out the legs. Great job. And let's come to sit down as we start to bring the practice to a closing, finishing in our Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, interlace the fingers around the feet, reaching the crown of the head up to the sky. Closing the eyes and just focusing on the breath. And then you're going to allow the head just to gravitate down towards the floor. Applying gentle pressure on the shins with the elbows. And just really allow that head to sink down. Becoming completely weighted in the upper body. As you just allow for this relaxation before you start your day. And slowly coming all the way up, coming into an easy cross-legged position, bringing one hand to your heart center and one hand to your belly, closing the eyes and finishing this practice with some gratitude. Giving gratitude to yourself for dedicating this time for you today, and giving gratitude to your body for all that it was able to do in this practice. Gratitude for wherever you are in this physical journey. And lastly, giving gratitude to anything of your wish. So just thinking of something that you're grateful for today. And allowing this to sit in your mind. And starting the day with gratitude can be such a powerful tool. It's almost like starting us on the right foot when we begin our day. It might feel like nothing when we do it, but in the long run, when we practice this regularly, it can have a large effect on our mood and our connection with the world. Bringing the palms together. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me, and I will see you next week.